Hey everyone, today we're diving into a topic that affects literally every relationship, yet hardly anyone talks about it properly. If you've ever wondered why some weeks your relationship feels effortless, while others feel like walking on eggshells, you're about to discover why. And no, it's not just about mood swings, there's actual science behind it all, and understanding this can transform your relationship. Let's start by acknowledging something that might surprise you. Hormones affect absolutely everything in a relationship, from the big stuff to the tiny daily interactions. Think about those days when your partner is buzzing with energy and ready to conquer the world, versus times when even basic tasks feel overwhelming. That's not random, it's actually following a predictable pattern. Have you noticed how sometimes your usual joking style lands perfectly, while other times it seems to miss the mark completely? There's a reason for that, and it's tied to hormonal fluctuations. Those moments when physical closeness feels natural and desired versus times when space is needed, yes, that's also part of this intricate hormonal dance. And that variation in emotional sensitivity, it's not about being difficult or moody. It's about natural biochemical changes that affect how we process emotions and respond to stress. Now let's break down the 4 distinct phases of the menstrual cycle, and trust me, understanding these will feel like getting the relationship cheat codes. During the menstrual phase, which is typically the first 5 days of the cycle, think of it like your partner's body running a marathon. It's doing important work that requires energy. This is when physical comfort becomes crucial. Simple gestures, like offering a warm drink or handling some daily tasks, can mean the world. Your partner might need more rest and gentle support during this time. It's not laziness, it's biology. Keep communication warm but light. This isn't the time for heavy discussions or major decisions. The follicular phase is like nature's reset button. Everything starts fresh and energy begins to build. You might notice your partner becoming more enthusiastic and ready to take on new challenges. This is a great time to brainstorm together or plan future activities. Her creative energy is starting to peak. Support her initiatives during this time. She's likely to have some great ideas worth exploring. Ovulation is like your partner's natural superpower phase. Everything is heightened in the best possible way. This is when she's likely to feel her most confident and charismatic, great for social events or important presentations. Communication flows easily during this time, perfect for deeper conversations or resolving any lingering issues. Her natural leadership qualities shine, follow her lead, and support her initiatives. The luteal phase is like the sun setting on the cycle, still beautiful but requiring more understanding and patience. Energy starts to wind down gradually. This isn't a sudden crash, but a natural transition. She might need more emotional reassurance during this time. Small gestures of support go a long way. Being mindful of environmental factors becomes crucial. What might normally be fine could feel overwhelming now. Let's talk about how to actually put this knowledge into practice with some real communication strategies. On one side, we have approaches that build trust and understanding, and on the other, common mistakes that can create distance in your relationship. Starting conversations with "How are you feeling energy-wise today?" shows you're tuned in without making assumptions. Never say, "Is it that time of the month?" During disagreements, it invalidates legitimate feelings and concerns. Casually incorporating cycle awareness like, "I know this week might be more tiring," normalizes the conversation. Avoid brushing off her thoughts or feelings as just hormones. They're real experiences, regardless of timing. Instead of vague offers, try, "Can I handle dinner tonight?" Or, "Would you like me to take care of the groceries?" Don't predict or assume her mood based on where she is in her cycle. Everyone experiences things differently. When she shares how she's feeling, focus on understanding rather than solving. Sometimes validation is all that's needed. Resist the urge to become a hormone expert giving unrequested suggestions or solutions. Being flexible with social plans or activities based on her cycle phases shows real understanding and support. Pretending hormones don't affect relationships doesn't help. Acknowledgement and understanding are key. Before we dive deeper, let's clear up some myths that might be holding you back from really understanding what's going on. First up, Thinking hormones only affect mood is like saying your car's engine only affects speed. Hormones influence everything from energy levels and cognitive function to physical comfort and sleep patterns. They're more like your body's operating system than just a mood switch. Here's a big one dismissing PMs as just an excuse. The reality is, premenstrual symptoms are backed by solid scientific research. They can affect physical comfort, cognitive function, and yes, emotional processing. It's as real as getting jet lag or recovering from a tough workout. Many people think every cycle is exactly 28 days, like clockwork. But here's the truth. Cycles can naturally range from 21 to 35 days and still be completely healthy. It's more like seasons than a mechanical calendar. Thinking everyone experiences hormonal changes the same way is like assuming everyone gets the same side effects from coffee. Each person's experience is unique. What your partner experiences might be completely different from what others do. And finally, believing hormonal changes are random or unpredictable. They actually follow a sophisticated pattern. It's more like a symphony than chaos. Understanding this pattern is key to better supporting your partner. Let's meet the main characters in this hormonal story. Think of them as the all-star team that makes everything happen. Estrogen is like your partner's natural energy drink. When it's rising, you might notice increased confidence, better verbal fluency, and higher energy levels. It peaks during ovulation, which explains why she might feel most vibrant during this time. But remember, what goes up must come down, and that's completely normal. Progesterone is nature's chill pill. It's the hormone that promotes calmness and helps prepare the body for potential pregnancy. When it's high, your partner might feel more introspective or need more quiet time. This isn't withdrawal, it's her body's natural way of creating balance. Here's one that might surprise you. Testosterone isn't just a male hormone. In women, it plays a crucial role in confidence, libido, and assertiveness. It typically peaks around ovulation, which is why your partner might feel particularly self-assured during this time. Finally, there's cortisol, the stress hormone that can amplify everything else. During certain phases of the cycle, cortisol sensitivity changes, meaning normal stresses might feel more intense. Understanding this can help you both manage stress more effectively throughout the month. Now let's talk about putting all this knowledge into action with some practical ways to support your partner that actually make a difference. Creating a cycle-aware environment doesn't mean walking on eggshells. It's about smart preparation. Maybe stock up on her favorite snacks before PMs, or schedule quiet weekends during her menstrual phase. Think of it like preparing your home for different seasons. You wouldn't run the AC in winter, right? Your support style should be like water, fluid and adaptable. During high-energy phases, be ready to match her enthusiasm and tackle projects together. During lower-energy phases, shift to more nurturing support, like handling daily tasks, or just being a calm presence. Building emotional safety is crucial. This means creating an environment where she feels comfortable saying things like, "I'm having a low-energy day," without fear of judgment. It's like having a safe landing pad. Sometimes you'll need it, sometimes you won't. But knowing it's always there makes all the difference. Flexible planning is your secret weapon. Instead of rigid schedules, think of your plans like sticky notes rather than permanent marker. Maybe keep some social plans tentative or have backup quiet activities ready. This isn't about canceling life. It's about smart scheduling that works with her cycle, not against it. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this golden rule that can transform your relationship. Understanding without oversimplifying means recognizing that hormones are real and significant, but they're not the whole story. They're one part of your partner's experience, not an excuse to dismiss her feelings or oversimplify complex situations. Think of it like understanding that hunger affects mood, but you wouldn't reduce all of someone's feelings to whether they've eaten or not. It's about finding that sweet spot between acknowledgement and respect, between awareness and individuality. This balance is what separates those who truly get it from those who just scratch the surface. Let's wrap up with some concrete strategies that both partners can use to create a more harmonious relationship. Using a cycle tracking app together can be a game changer. It's not about micromanaging. Think of it more like checking the weather forecast to plan better. When both partners are aware, it becomes easier to plan date nights, important conversations, or challenging projects at optimal times. Monthly rituals can be incredibly bonding. Maybe it's a cozy movie night during the menstrual phase, or an adventure day during the high-energy ovulation phase. These rituals acknowledge the natural rhythm while creating positive associations with each phase. Developing your own relationship code words can make communication easier and even fun. Maybe cloud mode means extra sensitivity days, or tiger mode for high energy days. It's like having your own secret language that helps express needs without heavy conversations. Planning self-care activities together shows real partnership. This could mean joint meditation sessions during high-stress phases, or taking turns giving each other alone time when needed. It's about supporting each other's well-being actively, not just reactively. Building a support toolkit is like creating your relationship's emergency kit. Stock up on favorite snacks, have comfort movies ready, keep some stress relief items handy. The key is preparing these together, showing you're both invested in each other's comfort and well-being. Before we wrap up, let's cement the most important lessons that can transform your relationship. Remember, hormones are like the weather. They influence our day but don't determine everything about it. Acknowledging their impact while respecting your partner's individual experience is crucial for building trust and understanding. Open, honest communication about cycle-related experiences can actually bring you closer together. When both partners feel heard and understood, it creates a foundation for deeper connection and support. Being proactive about understanding and preparing for different cycle phases is so much better than just reacting to challenges as they come. It's like having an umbrella ready before it rains. It just makes everything easier. This isn't just about one partner adjusting to the other. It's about creating a shared understanding and support system. When both partners are actively involved in understanding and working with hormonal cycles, it strengthens the relationship in ways you might not expect.